Hey guys, welcome to Crypto India. Thank you so much for coming back. As you can see, this is a video. I'm doing it in the night, so I thought I'll just take you guys through the screen, which I will be starting very soon. So we will have a look at a very important news today, which is called SCBI, which is SEBI is working on a framework to regulate Bitcoin market here in India. And this is very interesting. In fact, this was published today, and at at about 7 o'clock in the morning. And this is very important news if you look at from the Bitcoin market point of view or the cryptocurrencies market point of view, because this would definitely make the investors a little comfortable when it comes to investing into cryptocurrency. At the same time, it will open gate for others uh, as to for them to invest into it. And this was on livemint.com. Okay, so we will go through that, and we will also have a look at the coinmarketcap.com over here. Now, just before that, guys, just in case if you're new to this channel and you are just landed up here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, because this is a channel we talk about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain, ICOs, and all the cryptocurrencies news around the globe. So this will be very helpful for you in order to keep yourself updated on what exactly is happening and probably learning more and expanding your cryptocurrency knowledge. So let's have a look at the Bitcoin market cap today. So as you can see, Bitcoin is about 4,140 today. Finally crossed about 4,000 mark this morning. You have Ethereum at, it was 297, it is 297 now, but in the morning it was about 300. So we can see slight drop in the prices today. This was 4,200, which is come down to 4,140 now. uh, Cash is about 458, Litecoin 54. So we can see that there are the market is up only by 1% or 2% max, and there are Ripple and Dash, which is actually dropped down by 4% and 1% respectively. So right, and Omi's Go is at about $10. So the market looks pretty stable right now after the only significant change that we see in today's market cap is the Bitcoin price touching 4,000 once again this morning. So let's have a look at this important news coming out from India, which is SEBI working on a framework to regulate Bitcoin market. Now this is a very interesting one. Now let's go through the news right now. It says SEBI wants to ensure that Bitcoins, its derivatives, or any other cryptocurrencies are not being used as a medium for diverting black money or funding illegal activities through the virtual currency market. Now, this is being the biggest concern, guys, honestly. I mean, this is the one reason why most of the governments also do fear and wonder how to regulate Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies. Uh, Undoubtedly, I hope so. This is the only reason they think about it and not any else. Uh, okay, so let's go through the news. It says that India's bit market regulator is planning for a framework and country, and they said there are three persons with direct knowledge of the matter they have been assigned. The three person who have been assigned for this job, who have good knowledge into this cryptocurrency field. So its first meeting, it was on 19th of September. The Security and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, recently formed a committee on financial regulatory technology. The SEBI panel also intends to ensure that Bitcoin and its derivatives or any other are not being used for medium of funding illegal activities. No entry is able to divert black money through the virtual cryptocurrency market. Now, this is definitely a very good news by SEBI. Uh, it may look like something which most people will not be happy about, but I look at it from the point of view that once these authorities actually come out with the regulations and give a green signal, in fact the prices are going to even shoot up little, even higher than what it is right now. So I think it's a positive news. I'll definitely take this as a positive. news. So, if you read this, it says the SEBI panel, which includes Reserve Bank of India officials members, also fears that through Bitcoin exchanges, several entities may be potentially floating private placement norms by collecting money from more than 200 randoms individual. Now they have also mentioned Zeppay from India is one of the well-known Android apps. Of course, I keep talking about Zeppay, one of the most trusted Bitcoin exchange that I've come across so far. And yeah, regulators in India yet to certain if these cryptocurrency exchanges with which compete with regulated payment gateways such as banks and Visa are legal or not. I mean, of course, I mean they have stated that it's not legal. It's not under the current scenario. It's all legal because it. And so the very interesting thing that they mention here is this that okay over here which I read, the regulators also fear that several websites, mobile apps, wallets, if increasing trades in cryptocurrencies, make sure cryptocurrency wallet are independent of formal banking system and therefore in the absence of any regulations. The income in such wallets cannot be treated as taxable. See, this is an important news that I wanted to read you guys. That cryptocurrencies wallets are independent of formal banking systems and therefore in absence of any regulations, the income in such wallets cannot be treated as taxable. This is something that we keep talking about because unless and until you convert it into fiat and you have a capital gain, it this money cannot be taxed. As long as you're keeping the money in Bitcoin, it cannot be taxed. And if you reach this one, the multiple Bitcoin can be created to conceal the relationship between the source and destination of digital transaction, which may work as an easier route for an individual to carry out an anonymous transaction in order to launder money. I mean, there is a possibility of this as well. I mean, you can create multiple wallet, and it will be difficult for anyone to, even for regulatory authority to track your payment. But then this is not. I mean, they have done mentioned money laundering, but what we need to understand that this is a beautiful technology that is not going to be used just by money laundering, and we wouldn't want to let good people, stay away from it just because it can be used by bad people as well. So, the Saurav Agarwal, the chief executive officer, and said that they strictly follow a KYC policy and AML money laundering while allowing customer to subscribe with ZepPay for dealing in bitcoins, which is true. I mean, we all have to have a KYC in order to buy any bitcoins from ZepPay or any other cryptocurrency exchange here in India. This is basically to avoid any money laundering, which is very true. And these are also self-regulated at the same time. Okay, so it says that the cryptocurrencies market as of today is about 127 billion dollar, and out of which 61 billion is Bitcoin alone. And this is a global market. 127 billion is a global market, guys, and India is just a small part over here. So overall, I think it's a good news. It's a very good news. SEBI working on a framework to regulate Bitcoin market. This is definitely gonna help, will attract more investors and more users of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and more people would try to learn about this. In another news here, it says that the cryptocurrencies in India where to buy and sell, and there's a small article by Vishal Chawla, and they have mentioned about 6 cryptocurrency exchanges like from ZepPay, Unocoin, and CoinSecure, BuyUcoin, BitZozo, BTCX India, ETHX India, BitPay. Now, BitPay is of course is something that I have been waiting for. I'm not sure whether they have started because we haven't heard any update from BitPay as yet. They were supposed to start the Bitcoin exchanges in this month of September, but they also updated that it is being delayed. But it's a beautiful article on where you can buy Bitcoin in India, so you can go through in case you're a beginner and understand more. I will leave the link in the description below. At the same time, if you see, Australia's security regulator issued formal guidance for ICO. So this is Australia has already regulated Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Just for your information, guys, if you have missed out on that video, they have also in fact gone ahead and taken the taxation of on buying any digital currency. The taxation would be only applied if you buy any merchandise, any product using your cryptocurrencies or Bitcoin, but not when you convert your fiat to Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. So that's a beautiful system they have come across in Australia. So that's the stage right now, guys. The highlight of this video was just to tell you guys how SEBI is working on a framework to regulate Bitcoin market, and pretty soon everything will be very, very transparent and positive for the investors who are already involved. At the same time, it is going to attract more and more investors once the SEBI regulates Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. So that's it for now, guys. Let me know if you have any questions on this. If you're just getting started and I have any question, leave the link in leave your question in the comment box, and hit the subscribe button if you have not, so that you're updated with all the news and updates happening in India on cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.